7. The Seven Lords. Hark ye, O man, and list to my voice. Open thy mind space and drink of my wisdom. Dark is the pathway of life that ye travel, many the pitfalls that lie in the way. Seek ye ever to gain greater wisdom. Attain, and it shall be light on the way. Open thy soul, O man, to the cosmic, and let it flow in as one with thy soul. Light is eternal, and darkness is fleeting. Seek ye ever, O man, for the light. Know ye that ever as light fills thy being, darkness for thee shall soon disappear. Open thy souls to the brothers of brightness. Let them enter and fill thee with light. Lift up thine eyes to the light of the cosmos. Keep thou ever thy face to the goal. Only by gaining the light of all wisdom art thou one with the infinite goal. Seek ye ever the oneness eternal. Seek ever the light into one. Hear ye, O man, list to my voice, singing the songs of light and of life. Throughout all space, light is prevalent, encompassing all with its banners, its flames. Seek ye forever in the veil of darkness. Somewhere ye shall surely find light, hidden and buried, lost to man's knowledge. Deep in the finite, the infinite exists. Lost but existing, flowing through all things, living in all is the infinite brain. In all space, there is only one wisdom. Though seeming decided, it is one in the one. All that exists comes forth from the light, and the light comes forth from the all. Everything created is based upon order. Law rules the space where the infinite dwells. Forth from equilibrium came the great cycles, moving in harmony towards infinity's end. Know ye, O man, that far in the space-time, infinity itself shall pass into change. Hear ye, and list to the voice of wisdom. Know that all is of all evermore. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom, and find ever more light on the way. Aye, thou shalt find that ever receding, thy goal shall elude thee from day into day. Long time ago, in the halls of Amente, I, Toth, stood before the lords of the cycles. Mighty they in their aspects of power, mighty they in the wisdom unveiled. Led by the dweller, first did I see them, but afterwards free was I of their presence, free to enter into their conclave at will. Oft did I journey down the dark pathway unto the hall where the light ever glows. Learned I of the masters of cycles, wisdom brought from the cycles above. Manifest they in this cycle as guides of man to the knowledge of all. 7 are they, mighty in power, speaking these words through me to men. Time after time stood I before them, listening to words that came not with sound. Once they said to me, O man, wouldst thou gain wisdom? Seek for it in the heart of the flame. Wouldst thou gain knowledge of power? Seek ye in it the heart of the flame. Wouldst be one with the heart of the flame? Seek then within thine own hidden flame. Many the time spoke they to me, teaching me wisdom not of the world, showing me ever new paths to the brightness, teaching me wisdom brought from above, giving knowledge of operation, learning of law, the order of all. Spoke to me again the 7, saying, From far beyond time are we, come, O man, traveled we from beyond space-time, from the place of infinity's end. When ye and all thy brethren were formless, formed forth were we from the order of all. Not as men are we, though once we, too, were as men. Out of the great void were we formed forth in order by law. For know ye that which is formed, truly is formless, having form only to thine eyes. And again unto me spoke the 7, saying, Child of the light, O Toth, art thou, free to travel the bright path upward, until at last all ones become one. Forth were we formed after our order, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Know ye that these are the number of cycles, that we descended from unto man, each here having a duty to fulfill, each having here a force to control. Yet are we one with the soul of our cycle, yet are we too seeking a goal, far beyond man's conception, Infinity extends into the greater than all. There in a time that is not yet a time, we shall all become one with a greater than all. Time and space are moving in circles. Know ye their law, and ye too shall be free. Free shall ye be to move through the cycles, past the guardians that dwell at the door. Then to me he spoke of nine, saying, Aeons and aeons have I existed, knowing not life and tasting not death. For know ye, O man, that far in the future, life and death shall be one with the all. Each so perfected by balancing the other that neither exists in the oneness of all. In men of these cycles, the life force is rampant, but life in its growth becomes one with them all. Here I manifest in this your cycle, but yet I am there in the future of time. Yet to me time exists not, for in my world time exists not, for formless are we. Life have we not, but yet have existence, fuller and greater and freer than thee. Man is a flame bound to a mountain, but we in our cycle shall be forever free. Know ye, O man, that when ye have progressed into the cycle that lengthen above, life itself will pass to the darkness, and only the essence of soul shall remain. Then to me spoke the Lord of the Eight, saying, All that ye know is of but part of little. Not as yet have ye touched on the great. Far out in space where light becomes supreme beings, came I unto the light. Formed was I also, but not yet as ye are. Body of light was my formless form formed. Know I not life, and know I not death, yet master am I of all that exists. Seek ye to find the path through the barriers. Travel the road that leads into the light. Spoke again to me the nine, saying, Seek ye to find the path to beyond. Not impossible is it to grow to a consciousness above. For when two have become one, and one has become the all, know ye the barrier has lifted, and ye are made free of the road. Grow thou from form to the formless, free may be thou of the road. Thus, through ages I listened, learning the way to the all. Now lift I my thoughts to the all thing. List ye, and hear when it calls. O light, all-pervading, one with all, and all with one, flow thou to me through the channel. Enter thou, so that I may be free. Make me one with the all-soul, shining from the blackness of night. Free let me be of all space-time, free from the veil of the night. I, a child of the light, command, free from the darkness to be. Formless am I to the light soul, formless yet shining with light. Know I the bonds of darkness must shatter and fall before the light. Now give I this wisdom. Free may ye be, O man, living in light and in brightness. Turn not thy face from the light. Thy soul dwells in realms of brightness. Yet ye are a child of the light. Turn thy thoughts inward, not outward. Find thou the light soul within. Know that thou art the master. All else is brought from within. Grow thou to realms of brightness. Hold thou thy thought on the light. Know thou outrun with the cosmos, a flame and a child of the light. Now to thee I give warning. Let not the thought turn away. Know that the brightness flows through the body for I. Turn not to the dark brothers that come from the brothers of black, but keep thine eyes ever lifted, thy soul in tune with the light. Take ye this wisdom and heed it. List to my voice and obey. Follow the pathway to brightness, and thou shalt be one with the way. Tablet 8, the Key of Mystery. Unto thee, O man, have I given my knowledge. Unto thee have I given of light. Hear ye now and receive my wisdom, brought from space planes above and beyond. Not as man am I, for free have I become of dimensions and planes. In each take I on a new body. In each I change in my form. Know I now that the formless is all there is of form. Great is the wisdom of the seven. Mighty are they from beyond. Manifest they through their power, filled by force from beyond. Hear ye these words of wisdom. Hear ye, and make thine own. Find in them the formless. Mystery is but hidden knowledge. Know, and ye shall unveil. Find the deep buried wisdom, and be master of darkness and light. Deep are the mysteries around thee, hidden the secrets of old. Search through the keys of my wisdom. Surely shall ye find the way. The gateway to power is secret, but he who attains shall receive. Look to the light, O my brother. Open, and ye shall receive. Press on through the valley of darkness. Overcome the dweller of night. Keep ever thine eyes on the light plain, and thou shalt be one with the light. Man is in process of changing to forms that are not of this world. Grows he in time to the formless, a plane on the cycle above. Know ye must become formless before ye are the light. List ye, O man, to my voice, telling of pathways to light, showing the way of attainment, while ye shall be one with the light. Search ye the mysteries of earth's heart. Learn of the law that exists, holding the stars in their balance by the force of the primordial mist. Seek ye the flame of the earth's life. Bathe in the glare of its flame. Follow the three-cornered pathway until thou, too, art aflame. Speak thou in words without voice to those who dwell down below. Enter the blue-lidden temple and bathe in the fire of all life. Know, O man, thou art complex, a being of earth and of fire. Let thy flame shine out brightly. Be thou only the fire. Wisdom is hidden in darkness. When lit by the flame of the soul, find thou the wisdom and be the light born, a son of the light without form. Seek the evermore wisdom. Find it in the heart of the flame. Know that only by striving and light pour into thy brain. Now have I spoken with wisdom. List to my voice and obey. Tear open the veils of the darkness. Shine a light on the way. Speak I of ancient Atlantis. Speak of the days of the kingdom of shadows. Speak in the coming of the children of shadows. Out of the great deep were they called by the wisdom of earthmen, called for the purpose of gaining great power. Far in the past, before Atlantis existed, men there were who delved into darkness, using dark magic, calling up beings from the great deep below us. Forth came they into this cycle. Formless were they of another vibration, existing unseen by the children of earthmen. Only through blood could they have formed being. Only through man could they live in this world. In ages past were they conquered by masters, driven below to the place whence they came. But some there were who remained, hidden in spaces and planes unknown to man. Lived they in Atlantis as shadows, but at times they appeared among men, aye, when the blood was offered, for they came to dwell among men. In the form of man they amongst us, but only to sight were they as men, serpent-headed when the glamour was lifted, but appearing to man as men among men. Crept they into the councils, taking forms that were like unto men, slaying by their arts the chiefs of the kingdoms, taking their form and ruling over men. Only by magic could they be discovered. Only by sound could their faces be seen. Sought they from the kingdom of shadows to destroy man and rule in his place. But know ye, the masters were mighty in magic, able to lift the veil from the face of the serpent, able to send him back to his place. Came they to man and taught him the secret, the word that only a man can pronounce. Swift then they lifted the veil from the serpent and cast him forth from the place among men. Yet beware, the serpent still lives in a place that is open at times to the world. Unseen they walk among thee, in places where the rites have been said. Again, as time passes onward, shall they take the semblance of men. Called may they be by the master, who knows the white or the black, but only the white master may control and bind them while in the flesh. Seek not the kingdom of shadows, for evil will surely appear, for only the master of brightness shall conquer the shadow of fear. Know ye, O my brother, that fear is an obstacle. Master of all in the brightness, the shadow will soon disappear. Hear ye and hear my wisdom. The voice of light is clear. Seek not the valley of shadow, and light will only appear. List ye, O man, to the depth of my wisdom. Speak I of knowledge hidden from man. Far have I been on my journey through space-time. even to the end of space of this cycle. I glimpsed the hounds of the barrier, lying in wait for he who would pass them. In that space where time exists not, faintly I sense the guardian of cycles. Move they only through the angles, free are they of naught of the curved dimension. Strange and terrible are the hounds of the barrier. Follow they consciousness to the limits of space. Think not to escape by entering your body, for follow they fast the soul through the angles. Only the circle will give ye protection, save from the claws of the dweller in the angles. Once in a time past I approached the great barrier, and saw on the shores where time exists not, the formless forms and the hounds of the barrier. I, hiding in the mist beyond time, I found them, and they, scenting me from afar, raised themselves and gave the great bell cry that could be heard from cycle to cycle, and moved through space towards my soul. Fled I then fast before them, back from time's unthinkable end. But ever after me pursued they, moving in strange angles not known to men. On the gray shores of the time-space end found I the hounds of the barrier, ravening for the soul who attempts the beyond. Fled I through circles back to my body, fled, and faster after me they followed. After me the devourers followed, seeking through angles to devour my soul. Aye, know ye, man, that the soul who dares the barrier may be held in bondage by the hounds from beyond time, held till this cycle is completed and left behind when the consciousness leaves. Entered I my body, created the circles that know not angles, created the form, and from that form my form was formed. Made my body into a circle, and lost the pursuers in the circle of time. But even yet, when free from my body, cautious ever must I be not to move through angles, else my soul may never be free. Know ye the hounds of the barrier move only through angles and never through curves of space. Only by moving through curves can ye escape them, for in angles they will pursue thee. O man, heed my warning. Seek not to break open the gate to beyond. Few there are who have succeeded in passing the barrier to the greater light that shines beyond. For know ye, ever the dwellers seek such souls to hold in their thrall. Listen, O man, and heed ye my warning. Seek ye to move not in angles, but curves. And if, while free from the body, thou hearest the sound like the bay of a hound, ringing clear and bell-like through thy being, flee back to thy body through circles, penetrate not the midst before. When thou hast entered the form thou hast dwelt in, use thou the cross and the circle combined. Open thy mouth and use thy voice. Utter the word and thou shalt be free. Only the one who of light has the fullest can hope to pass by the guards of the way. And then must he move through strange curves and angles that are formed in direction not known to man. List ye, O man, and heed ye my warning. Attempt not to pass the guards on the way. Rather should ye seek to gain of thine own light, and make thyself ready to pass on the way. Light is thine ultimate end, O my brother. Seek and find ever the light on the way. Tablet 9. The Key to Freedom of Space. List ye, O man, hear ye my voice, teaching of wisdom and light in this cycle, teaching ye how to banish the darkness, teaching ye how to bring light into thy life. Seek ye, O man, to find the great pathway that leads to eternal life as a sun. Draw ye away from the veil of darkness. Seek to become a light in the world. Make of thyself a vessel for light, a focus for the sun of this space. Lift thou thine eyes to the cosmos. Lift thou thine eyes to the light. Speak in the words of the dweller, the chant that calls down the light. Sing thou the song of freedom. Sing thou the song of the soul. Create the high vibration that will make thee one with the whole. Blend all thyself with the cosmos. Grow into one with the light. Be thou a channel of order, a pathway of law to the world. Thy light, O man, is the great light, shining through the shadow of flesh. Free must thou rise from the darkness before thou art one with the light. Shadows of darkness surround thee. Life fills thee with its flow. But know, O man, thou must arise, and forth thy body go to the far plains that surround thee, and yet are one with thee too. Look all around thee, O man. See thine own light reflected. Aye, even in the darkness around thee, thine own light pours forth from the veil. Seek thou for wisdom always. Let not thine body betray. Keep in the path of the light wave. Shun thou the darkened way. Know thee that wisdom is lasting, existing since the all-soul began, creating harmony from by the law that exists in the way. List ye, O man, to the teachings of wisdom. List to the voice that speaks of the past time. I shall tell thee knowledge of forgotten, tell ye of wisdom hidden in past time, lost in the midst of darkness around me. Know ye, man, ye are the ultimate of all things. Only the knowledge of this is forgotten, lost when man was cast into bondage, bound and fettered by the chains of darkness. Long, long ago I cast off my body, wandered I free through the vastness of ether, circled the angles that held man in bondage. Know ye, O man, ye are only a spirit, the body is nothing, the soul is all. Let not your body be a fetter. Cast off the darkness and travel in light. Cast off your body, O man, and be free, truly a light that is one with the light. When ye are free from the fetters of darkness, and travel in space as the son of the light, then ye shall know that space is not boundless, but truly bounded by angles and curves. Know ye, O man, that all exists is only an aspect of greater things yet to come. Matter is fluid and flows like a stream, constantly changing from one thing to another. All through the ages has knowledge existed, never been changed, though buried in darkness, never been lost, though forgotten by man. Know ye that throughout the space that ye dwell in are others as great as your own, interlaced through the heart of your matter, yet separate in space of their own. Once in a time long forgotten, I, Toth, opened the doorway, penetrated into other spaces, and learned of the secrets concealed. Deep in the essence of matter are many mysteries concealed. 9 are the interlocked dimensions, and 9 are the cycles of space. 9 are the diffusions of consciousness, and 9 are the worlds within worlds. 9 are the lords of the cycles that come from above and below. Space is filled with concealed ones, for space is divided by time. Seek ye the key to the time-space, and ye shall unlock the gate. Know ye that throughout the time-space consciousness surely exists. Though from our knowledge it is hidden, yet still forever exists. The key to worlds within thee are found only within, for man is the gateway of mystery, and the key is that one is with the one. Seek ye within the circle. Use the word I shall give. Open the gateway within thee, and surely thou too shall live. Man, ye think that ye liveth, but know that it is life within death. For as sure as ye are bound to your body, for you no life exists. Only the soul is space free, has life that is really a life. All else is only a bondage, a fetter from which to be free. Think not that man is earthbound, though come from the earth he may be. Man is light-born spirit, but without knowing he can never be free. Darkness surrounds the light-born. Darkness fetters the soul. Only the one who is seeking may ever hope to be free. Shadows around thee are falling. Darkness fills all the space. Shine forth, O light of the man-soul. Fill thou the darkness of space. Ye are son of the great light. Remember, and ye shall be free. Stay not thou in the shadows. Spring forth from the darkness of night. Light, let thy soul be, O sunborn, filled with glory of light, freed from the bonds of darkness, a soul that is one with the light. Thou art the key to all wisdom. Within thee is all time and space. Live not in bondage to darkness. Free thou thy light form from night. Great light that fills all the cosmos, flow thou fully to man. Make of his body a light torch that shall never be quenched among men. Long in the past sought I wisdom, knowledge not known to man. Far to the past I traveled into the space where time began. Sought I ever new knowledge to add to the wisdom I knew. Yet only I found did the future hold the key to the wisdom I thought. Down to the holes of Amente I journeyed, the greater knowledge to seek. Ask of thee, lords of the cycles, the way to the wisdom I sought. Ask the lords this question: where is the source of all? Answered in tones that were mighty, the voice of the Lord of the Nine: free thou thy soul from thy body, and come forth with me to the light. Forth I came from my body, a glittering flame in the night. Stood I before the Lord, bathed in the fire of life. Seized was I then by a force great beyond knowledge of man. Cast was I to the abyss through spaces unknown to man. Saw I the moldings of order from the chaos and angles of night. Saw I the light spring from order, and heard the voice of the light. Saw I the flame of the abyss, casting forth order and light. Saw order spring out of chaos. Saw light giving forth life. Then I heard the voice: hear thou and understand. The flame is the source of all things, containing all things in potentiality. The world that sent forth light is the Word, and from the Word come life and the existence of all. And again spoke the voice, saying, the life in thee is the Word. Find thou the life within thee, and have the powers to use of the Word. Long I watched the light flame pouring forth from the essence of fire, realizing that life but order, and that man is one with the fire. Back I came to my body, stood again with the Nine, listened to the voice of the cycles, vibrate with powers they spoke. Know ye, O Thoth, that life is but the word of the fire. The life forth ye seek before thee is but the word in the world as a fire. Seek ye the path to the word, and powers shall surely be thine. Then I asked of the Nine, O Lord, show me the path. Give the path to the wisdom. Show me the way to the word. Answered me then the Lord of the Nine, through order ye shall find the way. Saw ye that the word came from chaos? Saw ye not that light comes from fire? Look in thy life for this order. Balance and order thy life. Quell all the chaos of the emotions, and thou shalt have order in life. Order brought forth from the chaos will bring thee the word of the source. Will thee the power of cycles, and make of thy soul a force that free will extended through the ages, a perfect sun from the source. Listened I to the voice, and deep thank the words in my heart. Forever have I sought for order, that I might draw on the word. Know ye that he who attains it must ever in order be for use of the word through this order, and has never and can never be. Take ye these words, O man, as part of thy life, let them be. Seek thee to conquer this order, and one with the word thou shalt be. Put forth thy effort in gaining light on the pathway of life. Seek to be one with the sun state. Seek to be solely the light. Hold thou thy thought on the oneness of light with the body of man. Know that all order from chaos was born into light. Tablet 10, the Key of Time. List ye, O man, take of my wisdom. Learn of his deep hidden mysteries of space. Learn of the thought that grew in the abyss, bringing order and harmony in space. Know ye, O man, that all exists, has being only because of the law. Know ye the law, and ye shall be free, never be bound by the fetters of night. Far through strange spaces have I journeyed into the depth of the abyss of time, until in the end all was revealed. Know ye that mystery is only mystery when it is knowledge unknown to man. When ye have plumbed the heart of all mystery, knowledge and wisdom will surely be thine. Seek ye and learn that time is the secret whereby ye must be free of this space. Long have I, wisdom, sought wisdom, and shall seek of eternity's end, for know that ever before me receding shall move the goal I seek to attain. Even the lords of the cycles know that they have not yet reached the goal, for with all of their wisdom they know that truth ever grows. Once, in a past time, I spoke to the dweller, asked of the mystery of time and space, asked him the question that surged in my being, saying, O Master, what is time? Then he spoke, the Master. Know ye, O Thoth, in the beginning there was void and nothingness, a timeless, spaceless nothingness. And into the nothing came a thought, a purposeful, all-pervading, and it filled the void. There existed no matter, only force, a movement, a vortex or vibration of the purposeful thought that filled the void. And I questioned the Master, saying, was this the thought eternal? And answered me the Dweller, saying, in the beginning there was eternal thought, and for thought to be eternal, time must exist. So into the all-pervading thought grew the law of time. Time which exists through all space, floating in a smooth, rhythmic movement that is eternally in a state of fixation. Time changes not, but all things change in time. For time is the force that holds events separate, each in its own proper place. Time is not in motion, but ye move through time as your consciousness moves from one event to another. I, by time yet exists, all in all, an eternal one existence. Know ye that even through the time ye are separate, yet ye are still one, in all times existent. Ceased then the voice of the Dweller, and departed I to ponder on time. For knew I that in these words lay wisdom, and a way to explore the mysteries of time. Oft did I ponder the words of the Dweller. Then sought I to solve the mystery of time. Found I that time moves through strange angles, yet only by curves could I hope to obtain the key that would give me access to the time-space. Found I that only by moving upward, and yet again by moving rightward, could I be free from the time of the movement. Forth I came from out of my body, moved in the movements that changed me in time. Strange were the sights I saw in my journeys, many the mysteries that are open to view. Saw I man's beginning, learned from the past that nothing is new. Seek ye, O man, to learn the pathway that leads through the spaces that are formed forth in time. Forget not, O man, with all of thy seeking, that light is the goal ye shall seek to attain. Search ye for the light on the pathway, and ever for thee the goal shall endure. Let not thine heart turn ever to darkness. Light, let shine, soul, be a sun on the way. Know ye that eternal brightness, ye shall forever find thy soul hid in the light. Never fettered by bondage or darkness, ever it shines forth a sun of the light. Know, through hidden in darkness, your soul, a spark of the true flame exists. Be one with the greatest of all the lights. Find at the source and the end of thy goal. Light is life, for without the greatest light nothing can ever exist. Know ye that in all formed matter the heart of light always exists. Aye, even though bound in the darkness, inherent light always exists. Once I stood in the halls of Amente and heard the voice of the lords of Amente, saying in tones that rang through silence, words of power mighty and potent. Chanted they the song of the cycles, the words that open the path to beyond. I saw the great path opened, and looked for the instant into the beyond. Saw I the movements of the cycles, vast as the thought of the source could convey. Knew I then even infinity is moving on to some unthinkable end. Saw I that the cosmos is order, and part of a movement that extends to all space, a part of an order of orders, constantly moving in a harmony of space. Saw I the wheeling of cycles like vast circles across the sky. Knew I then that all has being, and it is growing to meet yet another being in a far-off grouping of space and of time. Knew I then that in words are power to open the planes that are hidden from man, that even in words lies hidden the key that will open above and below. Hark ye now, man, this word I leave with thee. Use it, and ye shall find power in its sound. Say ye the word, Zinuru, and power ye shall find. Yet must ye understand that man is of light, and light is of man. List ye, O man, and hear a mystery stranger than all that lies beneath the sun. Know ye, O man, that all space is filled by worlds within worlds, one within the other, yet separate by law. Once in my search for deep-buried wisdom, I opened the door that bars them from man. Called I from the other planes of being, one who is fairer than the daughters of men. I called her out from out of the spaces to shine as a light in the world of men. Used I the drum of the serpent, wore I the robe of purple and gold, placed on my head the crown of silver. Around me the circle of cinnabar shone. Raised I my arms and cried the invocation that opens the path to the plains beyond. Cried to the lords of the signs in their houses, lords of the two horizons, watchers of the treble gates. Stand ye, one at the right and one at the left, as the star rises to his throne and rules over his sign. Aye, thou dark prince of Arulu, open the gates of the dim hidden land, and release her, whom ye keep imprisoned. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, dark lords and shining ones, and by their secret names, names which I know and can pronounce, hear ye and obey my will. Lit I then with flame my circle, and called her in the space plains beyond. Daughter of light, return from Arulu. 7 times and 7 times have I passed through the fire. Food have I not eaten, water have I not drunk. I call thee from Arulu, from the realms of Akershagal. I summon thee, Lady of Light. Then before me rose the dark figures, the figures of the lords of Arulu. Parted they before me, and forth came the Lady of Light. Free was she now from the lords of the night, free to live in the light of the earth's sun, free to live as a child of the light. Hear ye and listen, O my children. Magic is knowledge, and only is law. Be not afraid of the power within thee, for it follows law as the stars in the sky. Know ye that to be without knowledge, wisdom is magic and not of the law. But know ye that ever ye by your knowledge can approach closer to a place than the sun. List ye, my children, follow my teaching. Be ye ever seeker of light. Shine in the world of men all around thee, a light on the path that shall shine among men. Follow ye and learn of my magic. Know that all force is thine if thou wilt. Fear not the path that leads thee to knowledge, but rather shun ye the dark road. Light is thine, O man, for the taking. Cast off the fetters, and thou shalt be free. Know ye that thy soul is living in bondage, fettered by fears that hold ye in thrall. Open thy eyes and see the great sunlight. Be not afraid, for all is thine own. Fear is the lord of the dark Arulu, to he who never faced the dark fear. Aye, know that fear has existence, created by those who are bound by their fears. Shake off thy bondage, O children, and walk in the light of the glorious day. Never turn thy thoughts to the darkness. Surely ye shall be one with the light. Man is only what he believes, a brother of darkness or a child of light. Come through into the light, my children. Walk in the pathway that leads to the sun. Hark ye now, and list to the wisdom. Use thou the word that I have given unto thee. Use it, and surely thou shalt find power and wisdom and light to walk in the way. Seek thee and find the key I have given, and ever shalt thou be a child of the light. Tablet 11. The key to above and below. Hear ye and list ye, O children of Chem, to the words that I give that shall bring ye to the light. Ye know, O men, that I knew your fathers in a time long ago. Deathless have I been through all the ages, living among ye since your knowledge began. Leading ye upward to the light of the great soul have I ever striven, driving ye out from the darkness of night. Know ye, O people amongst whom I walk, that I, Toth, have all of the knowledge and all of the wisdom known to man since the ancient days. Keeper have I been of the secrets of the great race, holder of the key that leads into life. Bringer up have I been to ye, O my children, even from the darkness of the Ancient of Days. List ye now to the words of my wisdom. List ye now to the message I bring. Hear ye now the words I give to thee, and ye shall be raised from the darkness to light. Far in the past, when I first came to thee, found I thee in caves of rock. Lifted I thee by my power and wisdom, until thou didst shine as men among men. Found I thee without any knowing, only a little were ye raised beyond beasts. Found I ever the spark of thy consciousness, until at last ye flamed as men. Now shall I speak to thee knowledge, ancient beyond the thought of thy race. Know ye that we of the great race had and have knowledge that is more than man's. Wisdom we gained from the star-born races, wisdom and knowledge far beyond man. Down to us had descended the masters of wisdom, as far beyond us as I am from thee. List ye now while I give ye wisdom. Use it, and free thou shalt be. Know ye that in the pyramid I built are the keys that shall show ye the way into life. Draw ye a line from the great image I built to the apex of the pyramid, built as a gateway. Draw ye another opposite in the same angle and direction. Dig ye and find that which I have hidden. There shall ye find the underground entrance to the secrets hidden before ye were men. Tell ye now of the mastery of cycles that move in movements that are strange to the finite, for infinite are they beyond the knowledge of man. Know ye that there are 9 of the cycles, 9 above and 14 below, moving in harmony to the place of joining that shall exist in the future of time. Know ye that the Lord of cycles are units of consciousness sent from the others to unify this with the all. Highest are they of the consciousness of all the cycles, working in harmony with the law. Know they that in time all will be perfected, having none above and none below, but all one in a perfected infinity, a harmony of all in the oneness of all. Deep beneath the earth's surface, in the halls of Amente, sit the 7, the lords of the cycle, and another, the Lord from below. Yet know thee that in infinity there is neither above nor below, but ever there is and ever shall be oneness of all when all is complete. Oft has I stood before the lords of all, oft at the fount of their wisdom have drunken and filled both my body and soul with their light. Spake they to me and told me of cycles, and the law that gives them the means to exist. Spake to me the Lord of the 9, saying, O Thoth, great are ye among children of earth, but mysteries exist of which ye not know. Ye know that ye came from a space-time below this, and know ye shall travel to a space-time beyond. But little ye know of the mysteries within them, little ye know of the wisdom beyond. Know that ye as a whole in this consciousness are only a cell in the process of growth. The consciousness below thee is ever expanding in different ways from those known to thee. It, though, in space-time below thee, is ever growing in ways that are different from those that were a part of the ways of thine own. For know that it grows as a result of thy growth, but not in the same way that thou didst grow. The growth that thou had and have in this present have brought into being a cause and effect. No consciousness follows the path of those before it, else all would be repetition and vain. Each consciousness in the cycle it exists in follows its own path to the ultimate goal. Each plays a part in the plan of the cosmos. Each plays its part in the ultimate end. The farther the cycle, the greater its knowledge and ability to blend the law of the whole. Know ye that ye in the cycles below us are working in the minor parts of the law, while we of the cycle that extends to infinity take of the striving and build greater law. Each has his own part to play in the cycles. Each has his work to complete in his way. The cycle below thee is yet not below thee, but only formed for a need that exists. For know ye that the fountain of wisdom that sends forth the cycles is eternally seeking new powers to gain. Ye know that knowledge is gained only by practice, and wisdom comes forth only from knowledge, and thus are the cycles created by law. Means are they for the gaining of knowledge, for the plane of law that is the source of the all. The cycle below is not truly below, but only different in space and in time. The consciousness there is working and testing lesser things that are those ye are. And know, just as ye are working on greater, so above ye are those who are also working, just as ye are, yet on other laws. The difference that exists between the cycles is only an ability to work with the law.